Good morning, students. I'm Aruna, lecturer in computer science, Sarsier College for Women, Elur. Today in this video, I'm going to explain about binary search tree. What is a binary search tree? How we construct a binary search tree? What are the advantages of a binary search tree? What are the properties of a binary search tree? And how we insert or find or delete a node in a binary search tree? That is various operations that are accessed in a binary search tree and the applications of binary search tree. Binary search tree. A binary search tree called an sorted binary tree is a rooted binary tree whose internal nodes each store a key less than all the keys in the node's left subtree and greater than those in its right subtree. Binary search tree can be defined as a class of binary trees. The nodes are arranged in a specific order. This is also called ordered binary tree. In comparison with the binary tree, in a binary tree, every node has a maximum of 2 children, but there is no order of nodes based on their values. In a binary tree, the elements are arranged as they arrive to the tree, from the top to the bottom and left to the right. In order to enhance the performance of a binary tree, we use special type of binary tree known as binary search tree. In a binary search tree, the values of all nodes in a left subtree is less than the value of the root. Similarly, value of all the nodes in the right subtree is greater than or equal to the value of the root. This rule will be recursively applied to all the left and right subtrees of the root. Advantages of using binary search tree. Searching becomes very efficient in a binary search tree since we get a hint at each step about which subtree contains the desired element. The binary search tree is considered as efficient data structure in compared to arrays and linked list. Searching process in a binary search tree removes half a subtree at every step. Searching for an element in a binary search tree takes order of log n time. Why? Because half of subtree removes because the key less than will be placed in left subtree and the value that is greater than the key is placed at right subtree. So no need to search for the entire tree. That's why it reduces the searching time. It also speeds up the insertions and deletion operations as compared to that in an array and linked list. Properties of binary search tree. It is one kind of binary tree. Either it is empty or each node in a tree contains an identifier. All identifiers in the left subtree of a binary tree are less than the identifier in the root of the binary search tree, either numerically or alphabetically. All identifiers in the right subtree of a binary tree are greater than or equal to the identifier in a root of binary search tree. The left and the right subtrees of a binary search tree is also a binary search tree. These are the properties of binary search tree. Depending on the value, key value, that is the value present at the root node. If the values of the root node are less than the root, then we place all the identifiers at the left subtree of the binary search tree. If the value is greater than the key, then we place it at right subtree. Thus, the binary search tree divides its subtrees into two segments, the left subtree and the right subtree. Mathematical conceptly, left subtree values less than the node value less than the right subtree values. We can also represent this like value of the left node less than or equal to value of root, value of right node greater than or equals to value of root. Here the diagram, a binary search tree in a binary tree in which every node contains only smaller values in its left subtree and only larger values in right subtree. Here with a value k, the values that are less than the k is represented in left subtree and the values that are greater than the k are represented in right subtree, or also we can represent less than or equals to left subtree, greater than in right subtree. Let's see the example for this binary tree representation. Here I have given a binary search tree. If you observe the node that is at the root with a value 25, the left subtree is the values that are less than 25 and the right subtree is the values that are greater than or equal to 25. If you observe the diagram, the left subtree with values 1, 5, 8, 10, 12, 15, 20, 22. All these values are less than 25. On the right subtree with 28, 30, 36, 38, 40, 45, 48, 50. These are all greater elements than 25. In this binary tree, we can easily specify the minimum element and the maximum value that is placed in a tree. In this binary search tree, the minimum node value is 1 and the maximum value of the node is 50. The minimum value is at the leftmost and the maximum value is at the rightmost node. So by seeing the diagram, we can easily specify the minimum value and maximum value. Every binary search tree is a binary tree, but all the binary trees need not be a binary search trees. Operations on binary search tree like finding a node, inserting a node, traversing a node, deleting a node. Search as an element in a tree with a finding a node operation. Inserting an element in a tree with insert. Traversal techniques like in-order, pre-order, post-order. We have already seen these traversal techniques in binary tree. These are similar for binary search tree also. Delete deletes an element in a tree. Let's see the first operation, that is finding or searching a node. Finding a node with a specific key is the simplest of major tree operations. So let's start with it. Remember that the node with a binary search tree corresponding to the object containing the information, they could be persons, objects with an employee number as a key, and also perhaps the name, address, telephone number, salary, and other fields. They could represent a car parts, the part number as a key value, and fields for quantity, price, and so on. We can take any corresponding object containing the information. Let us find the node for this diagram. Now I want to search for a value 57. Start at the root of the program. The key value is 57 with the value at the root, which is 63. The key less than, so the program knows the desired node must be less than the left of the tree, either the root left child or one of these descendants. The left child of the root has a value 27. So the comparison of 57 with 27 will show that the desired node is in the right side of the value 27. Why? Because 57 is greater than 27. So elements that are greater than the node are represented at right subtree. So now we will search the element at right subtree for 27. Now we will reach the node 55. Our search element is 57. So 57 is obviously greater than 55. Again we have to search the tree at right side of the node 55 value. 50. Now the present node is 58. Then we have to search in the left of the 58 because 57 is lesser than 58. This time the comparison shows 57 is equal to the node value, key value. Node value is 57 and our key value is 57. So the element is found. Or else if I didn't find the node, then element is not found and terminate the function. For that we will see the program in the next slides. This is the algorithm for binary search tree search operation. This search operation is performed with order of log n time complexity. First we have to search the element from the user. Now in the above example we have taken a value 57. Compare the search element with the value of the root in the tree. If both are matching, then display the given node. It means 63 and 57 are equal. If they are equal, then display the given node and terminate the function. Or else, if they both are not matching, then go for the step 4. If both are not matching, then check whether the search element is smaller or larger than the node value. So our value is 57 and the node value is 63. So 57 is less than 63. So we have to search the element is smaller, then continue the search process in left tree. Recollect the diagram. Now our element is 27 and the key is 57. Now the searching element is larger than, then continue the search process in right subtree. Repeat the same until we found the exact element or we complete the leaf node. Finally, we reached the node with the search value. Then display the element. We found 57 at the left child of 58. There we will display the element if the element is found, and then terminate the function. Or else we didn't find the element if we reach the leaf node and it is also not matching, then display element not found and terminate the function. This is the program for searching the element. Find with the key. Our key value is 57. Node current equals to root. Our current node is root with the value 63. While current dot data not equal to key. Is 63 equal to 57? No. Yes. 63 is not equals to 57. Then if the key less than the current dot I data. So current dot I data is 63. Key value is 57. Then we have to search it in left child. Or else if the key value is greater than the current dot data, then we have to search it in current dot right child. If the element found, we will return the value, or else repeat the process for the next node values. Compare with it 63. 57 is less than 63, so go for the left child. Now the current dot left child is 63 dot left child will become the current. Again check the condition. 27 not equals to 63. Then again go for the key less than current dot data. 57 is not less than 27, so it will go for the else part. Current equals to current dot right child. Now our current value is 27. Then it will search for the right child of the 27. Right child of 27 is 55. Again this process is repeated until we find the node. If we found the node, it will return the current value. If not, it will return null value and we will terminate that. Inserting a node. The next type of operation in binary search tree is inserting an element in a tree. Before finding an element, we have to insert the elements in a tree. First, we have to construct a binary search tree. For that, we know the properties. We have to construct the tree with lesser values in left subtree and greater values in right subtree. The binary search tree insertion operation is performed with order of log n time complexity. To find a node, we must first find the place to insert it, where we have to insert it. This is much the same process as trying to find a node that turns out not to exist. Describing in the selection on to find, we follow the path from the root to the appropriate node, which will be a parent of the new node. Once the parent is found, the new node is connected as its right or left child, depending on whether the node key is lesser than or greater than that of parent. First, we have to construct a binary search tree. That means whether the tree is empty or not. We have to check whether the tree is empty or not. If the tree is empty, then we set the new node as root. Okay, first we have to create a node. For that, left and right childs are null. See the steps here. Create a new node with a given value. So we have to create a node and we have to set its left and right childs to null value. Check whether the tree is empty. If the tree is empty, set this new node as root, or else if the tree is not empty, check whether the value of the new node is smaller or larger than the node. So here in this OR condition, the new node is created at root. if the tree is empty. If the tree is not empty, then we will create the new node as its left child or right child. If the new node is smaller or equal to the node, then move its left. If the new node is larger, then the node move its to right. So now I created a new node with root. Now I am inserting another value. If that value, now the tree is not empty. Now I have to insert this element at the left of the child or right of the existing node. Repeat the above steps till we reach the leaf node. After reaching the leaf node, then insert a new node as left child. If the new node is smaller or equal to the leaf, else insert it as right child. Okay. Here I construct a binary tree with the following numbers like 10, 12, 5, 4, 20 and 8. So first we have to create a node and we have to assign the left and right childs as null. Now I created a new node 10 with left and right childs as null and check whether the tree is empty or not. Now the tree is empty, so the created new node will become a root. I inserted 10. 10 node is created. Now I have to insert 12. Where I have to insert these 12? The 12 is greater than a root value or a node value, that is 10. So we have to place this 12 node at right of the subtree. That is for 10, right child will be 12 or else next right child. Okay. So here only one. Now the tree is not empty. Then we have to insert the node at right of the node 10. Now the value is 12 and 12 is the right child of 10. And the next value to be inserted is 5. Again check whether the tree is empty. No, now the tree is not empty. It is existing with a root node 10. So we have to compare with the root node value, that is 10. 5 is less than 10. So we have to insert the node at left subtree. So 5 is inserted at node left child of 10. Next similarly 4. Already tree is existing with 10, left child 5 and right child 12. So we have to repeat the process until we reach the next nodes insertions. Now we have to insert 4. Again start search with, find with the trees whether the tree is empty or not. No, tree is not empty. It is existing with the root node 10. So we have to process with the 10. 4 is lesser than 10. So the node will be inserted at left subtree of the tree. So left already 5 is existing with root 10. So we have to now we have to compare. Our current node will be 5. Now we have to compare the 5 with 4. 4 is lesser than 5 or greater than 5. 4 is obviously lesser than 5. So where it has to insert? At the left side of the node 5. So 4 is created at left child of node 5. Similarly 20. 20 is greater than 10. Go for the right subtree. Again now the current will be 12. 20 is compared with 12. So 20 is greater than 12. Again the node 20 to be inserted at right subtree of 12. And the next element is 8. 8 is less than 10. So left side of the tree. 5 greater than 5. So right side of the tree. This is how we insert a binary tree. Let's see the code for this program. So inserting a new node, initially root will be the current node, else current equals to root, create a node parent. If the parent equals to current, I dot go for the current dot left child. If the current dot left child is null, create the current new node as parent for new node as the left child for the parent node. Else, if it is greater than the current dot data, then go for the right child. Create the new node as right child of the parent. Hope you understand. Next operation is deletion. Deleting a node is the most complicated common operation required for binary search trees. However, deletion is important in many tree applications and studying the building characters. First, we have to start finding the node what we want to delete by using the same approach: find, insert. Once again, we have to find these three cases. First one is the node to be deleted that has no children, and the node to be deleted has one child, the node to be deleted has two children. These are the three cases. If we want to delete a node in a binary tree, so we have already constructed a tree, we find a particular node and I want to remove that node. Then before deleting that node, we have to find whether the deleting node should exist with the childs or not. First case is that node doesn't have children, and the next case is deleting node is having one child, either left child or right child. And the last case is removing node has two children, left and right. So first case is, now we are going to delete a node that have no children. So the steps for that is find the node to be deleted using search operation. We have to find that particular node which I want to delete. So first we have to find the node where it exists in the tree structure. After finding that node, delete the node by using free function and terminate the function. Deleting a leaf node, you simply change the appropriate child field in the node parent to point to null instead of to be the node. The node will exist, but it will no longer be a part of the tree. Java provides a garbage collection feature. We need not to worry about explicitly deleting the node itself. When the Java realizes that nothing in the program refers to the node, it will be removed from the memory. This is the code for deleting a node with no children. Here we have to find that existing node should not have any children, that is either left child or a right child. First we have to find that node. Yes, and then we will remove that node. Node current equals to root. Initially parent, so parent equals to root. If that child is true, left child is true, then parent equals to current less than value, left child is true, go for the current dot left child. Else child is false, go for the left child is false, go for the right child. Found the node, both current node, it doesn't have left child and right child, delete that node. Once you found the node, we check whether it has no children. If there are no children, see the code if the current dot left child equals to null and current dot right child equals to null. Simply remove the node. Okay. See the figure. Before deleting a node, here I am deleting a node 7. So if I want to delete 7, we have to check whether the 7 is having a left child or a right child. So first we have to search the node 7 with the key value 7. So initial node value is current is 10. Now we will find less than value is left child. Now the current is 5. So we will compare the 7 with 5. 7 is greater than 5. So we have to search the node at left subtree of the current node. That is 5. So the value is right side of the subtree. Now we found 7. 7 equals to 7. Now we will remove 7. Before removing it, we have to check whether it is having a left child and right child. Is 7 is having a left child? No. Or right child? No. So we can remove the node 7. Freeing memory will be accessed by garbage collector. After deletion, our tree structure is 10, 5, 3. Okay. Page 2. The node to be deleted has one child. The node has only two connections to its parents and its only children. We want to shift the node out of this sequence by connecting the parent directly to its child. This involves the changing the appropriate reference in the parent to the point to be deleted node. See the algorithmic steps for this. First we have to find the node by using search operation. Before removing the node from the tree structure, we have to find its children and its parent, and we have to create a link between its parent and child nodes. That is the node to be removed. Delete the node using free function and terminate the function. This is the code for deleting one child. If there exists a left child or a right child, if there exists a left child, then create the parent dot left child as its current dot left child, and if there exists a right child, creates its right child as parents dot right child. Okay, consider this figure. Let us assume that we are deleting a node 71 which has a left child, but node right child press delete and enter 71. We promoted keeping pressing delete until it rests on its one child 63. It doesn't matter whether 63 has children on its own. In this case, it's having 67. Press delete once more causes 71 to be deleted. Its place is taken by its left child 63. In fact, the entire subtree of 63 root is moved up and plugged in a new right child of 52. To generate a new tree with one child node, see what happens when you delete. Look for the subtree whose root is deleted node's child, no matter how completed the subtree is. It simply move up and plug in a new child of the deleted node's parent. Now if I want to delete a 71 here in this tree structure, I want to remove 71. Then we will search that particular node and we will remove 71. In a step 2, we followed that we have to create a link between the existing parent and its childs. So our existing node parent is 52 and child is 63. We can't leave the childs without a parent. So we remove the 71, just plug in its child to the its parent. So we created a link 63 with 52. This is how we remove a left child. Similarly, process for right child also. We remove the parent, whether it is right or left. We will place that with the existing parent left or right childs. Okay. And the last type of deletion operation is deleting the node with two children. If the delete node has two childs, you can't just replace the one of its childs. At least the child has its own children. Imagine that if I want to delete a node having two childs and replacing it with a right subtree or with that left subtree. If I placed with any one, it would be wrongly placed. But we can't just throw it away. Remember, a binary search tree nodes are arranged of an ascending key for each node with the next highest key. Okay. For that we have to call in-order successor. So a successor node should be found by using in-order traversal technique. See the steps for removing two children. First we have to find the node that is to be removed by using search operation. If it has two children, then find the largest node or the smallest node. Swap both the deleting nodes which is found in the above step. Then check whether the deleting come to case 1 or case 2. Case 1 is it has no children. Case 2 is having one child or two child. It comes to case 1, use case 1 logic. Remove, check whether it having left child and right child, remove it. Come to case 2, then delete case 2 logic. That is, if the child exists, remove the existing node and create a link between the existing child and its parent. Repeat the process until delete the node from the tree. This is the code. Here we have to find the successor. If I removed a node that is existing with two children, with which node I have to replace, either with the left child or right child. Without a successor, if I place the tree, then the binary tree is not a binary search tree. So for maintaining it as binary search tree, we have to call the successor method. So this successor method places all the elements in an ascending order. The next node that is after the deleted node, we will place that as our node for the next continuation tree structure. Let's see the diagram here. In this structure, if I want to remove a node 25, if I want to remove 25, it is easy to remove 25, just we will delete 25. Now, instead of that 25, whether I have to place say 15 or 35, which node should be placed here? If I place 15, the tree structure is not in ordered M. Similarly, if I place it with 35, it is also not a ordered tree. So what we have to place if I remove that 25? So for that we have to call a successor. If you recollect the in-order tree access the elements in an ascending order. If you place this tree starting from the leaf node to last element, that is with 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50. What is the order that is in order tree following? Left, parent, right. Okay. So now our starting node is 50. 50, before representing 50 we have to follow the left. Here the left child is 25. So before 20 we have to follow 15. 15 before 5. 5 is the leftmost child. Parent is 15. Right child is 20. Finished. 25. Right child of 25 is 35. 35 is existing with left child 30, 35, 40 and then 50. Now if I remove 25, the next successor of 25 is 30. So we can replace 25 with 30. Now the tree structure will be like this after 25 deleted. Okay. We can also replace it with not only successor, we can also replace it with the preceder. Yes. Instead of 30, we can place 20. That is also a binary search tree. This is about deleting a node with no children, one children and two children. Next we will see the application of binary search tree. There are a lot of applications used in binary search trees, mainly used for indexing and multi-valued indexing. It also helps to implement various searching algorithms. It maintains a stream of data for storing data values. These binary search trees internally implemented with tree map and tree data structures using self-balancing binary search trees. Thank you.